Welcome to our virtual tour of the abandoned rail network aboard Marine Corps Air Station El Toro, with emphasis on track 7425 and distal sidings. Disambiguation. Marine Corps Air Station El Centro, which became Naval Air Station El Centro, was a separate base located southeast of El Toro, with a rail capacity limited to 20 cars and an interesting network of tracks surrounding a Y. Naval Air Station Santa Ana, which became Marine Corps Air Station Tustin, was a separate base located near the Irvine Industrial Complex, with rail extending to the iconic airship hangars at one time. The air station at El Toro was located south of Santa Ana in Irvine along the ATSF's main line. Walt Disney created the custom Flying Bull insignia, which was featured throughout the base, until 1999 when the installation closed. A wide variety of military aircraft utilized the space, including Air Force One, for every U.S. president from 1945 to 1999. November 19th, 1958. Perhaps the only skirmish the U.S. military lost via El Toro was when a Douglas F4D Skyray fighter interceptor encountered an unspecified mechanical issue, overshot the runway, skimmed the base tracks, and skidded into the main line, where it contacted by southbound San Diegan 74 at 79 miles per hour. The damage to the leading unit, EMD F7A 339, was limited, allowing for a long career to follow leading passenger and later freight consist as a yellow bonnet. The ATSF mainline is depicted by a green arrow, with the top of the arrow facing towards San Diego and National City, and the bottom arrow facing towards Los Angeles. The yellow lines are various sidings at its height. The northern sidings were eventually removed, but there were a few remaining condemned structures pending demolition when this was recorded, albeit in an extremely poor condition. North of the air station's rail network, there was also the El Toro team track, which was occasionally utilized until it was removed in favor of the double tracking of the mainline. A vast majority of the severed base rail network remains as depicted here, and is often utilized for movie and television productions. ATSF would proceed along track 7425 beyond station gate number 5, and stop at this point, with the center cab shunting rolling stock to their respective sidings. When military rail service was eventually discontinued, the locomotive was sold as surplus to the Costa Rica Railway and Northern Railway. This locomotive remains in active service at 80 years of age. The switch rails throughout the base used low switch stand targets. This one is stenciled number 3. The military sidings throughout the base feature vintage WD bumping posts. There is a plan to convert historic building 317 and the existing adjacent military sidings into retail and restaurant amenities, with dining aboard vintage rolling stock as an homage to the site's historical military and railroad use. This rail was rolled in 1917. The track for the salvage yard is under several layers of asphalt. This concludes our virtual tour of track 7425 and distal sidings serving 317, 318, 319, 320, 359, and salvage yard.